everybody, it's Heidi from Flutterby.wordpress.com, back again here with another Ferrero Friday project, and this time it's a dinky version of my winged cube box that I did quite some time ago. It's one of my early projects, and this is a lovely little box that is just held closed by the ribbon band here, and when it opens up it has quite an unusual opening because it opens up like a pair of wings, hence the name. And this time I've used some rich raspberry and the Paisley and Posies designer series paper, along with some die cuts from the dies that coordinate, which is this set here, which is the Paisley framelit dies. So we used those the other day on one of the cards. So as you can see inside there's just enough space for a single Ferrero. So without further ado, let's get on with the project. So you'll need your score tool, and you'll need a piece of card that is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, which is 10.5 centimetres square. And you're going to score at 1 3/8, that's 3.5 centimetres. And you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So, and like so. And then once you've scored your card, you're going to just fold and burnish. I'm just burnishing with my fingers there, and you're going to trim away to make your box. And this is how we've done boxes in the past that are square. So you're going to cut down a score line, cut a thin wedge out of either side, and because it's square, just trim off the edge there. It doesn't have to be precise, it doesn't have to be that much either actually. Just a sliver. So again, and you can see we're sort of going round in cutting just one on each side, so we're not cutting up the same score line on each side, we're rotating and cutting each time. So when you finish, you should have a piece of card that looks like that. And then all you're going to do is come in with your fuse on each of these flaps here and just put a little. I'm doing it quite quickly. You can put more on, you can use tape. You know, I do like my red tape as well when I'm doing boxes, but fuse I am really won over because it is so quick. And all you do is just fold up, and that last one's just a little bit trickier, like so. So that's your box. Just squeeze those, and it's as simple as that. That's your base box that your Ferrero is going to fit in. And then you're now going to need 2 pieces of card that are 7 by 7 centimetres, which is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And you're just going to make 2 scores on here at 1 3/8. So again, it's at 3.5 centimetres. And so you're just going to come up the middle, and again, okay, like so. And then put it diagonally and just line up those 2 score marks on the channel and score again. And then you're going to cut away the remaining 3. Now you can do this by hand if you prefer. Some people do. When it's on a bigger one, I probably use my scissors sometimes. It just depends how I'm feeling. But as you've got the score tool out and the trimmer, it makes sense too. So you end up with a piece that looks like so. And I say you do need 2 of those. And then just reinforce those creases. And this one folds back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut along here, one of the diagonals. So just cut down to the middle and cut a sliver out. And you're actually you do that on one and you do the opposite side on the other. Can you see here? So this one, the cut is just there on this bit, and on this one it's on this bit. If you do get it wrong, it doesn't matter too much. Don't panic. It's soon remedied. And then you need a piece of designer series paper. You need 2 of them that are 4.5 centimetres by 4.5 centimetres, which is 1 and she says 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. and you're just going to cut that in half diagonally. So cut it like so once, or it would do if I had pressed down hard enough. And then once you've cut it in half diagonally, I line it up at the top of my board with the point in the channel, and then just cut it again. Again, you can do that with scissors if you like, but I find it's quite a good way of getting it straight. And with this, come down from the bottom up. So you'll end up with 8 triangles. You only need 6 of them. And you're just going to come in, and you'll see I've already started doing that one. You're going to put designer series paper on 3 of those triangles. I did start doing one of these with Cajun Craze, but I really wasn't happy with how it turned out actually. So I went back to the drawing board and decided to go back with the mint macaron, which is a lovely colour and just picks up the colours in this designer series paper beautifully. If you've got time, I would say use some wet glue, and especially for this next bit as well, but for speed I'm going to be using my fuse. So to make sure I don't get it on my designer series paper, I'm just going to put some fuse on that triangle and then fold it underneath and line it up like so. Do the same on this one. Fold it underneath and line it up. Okay, those are our 2 corners, our 2 flaps, our box, and all we need to do now, I say this is where I really would use wet glue if you can, because I find it just gives a better finish. And then again, just line that up and pop it in. So there's our box with our wings. And then I've cut, you see, just a paisley leaf shape with a bit of delightful Dijon and a bit of mint macaron on the top. And then I've got some of the mint macaron ribbon that goes with it as well. So I'm just going to roughly cut it around. And then for this, just put a bit of fast fuse on it. And I'm going to I'm going to hold it on the top, bring it round the box, and then just layer that on the top there. Okay, so that looks a little bit messy. That's going to be covered up as well by our decoration. Okay, so I haven't made it too tight, and what I'm going to do is just come in then and just trim off a little bit with my ribbon scissors here, just to neaten it off like so. Okay, I haven't quite got it square, so all I'm going to do is just pull it apart slightly and then re-stick it. Okay, and then all that remains to do is to pop our ribbon back on, take it from the top like so, get our join in the middle, and then it just eases very gently over that back corner like so. And then just a little bit of fuse on the back of our decoration. I hope you can see just there. And there we go. So there we have a winged cube box made just big enough for a Ferrero Rocher, which I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series of projects. I've still got some Ferrero Fridays to do, but I have got something lined up for when I run out of Ferrero Fridays, or people tell me they're bored with Ferrero Fridays, of course. But I hope you'll keep coming back for more. And in the meantime, I'll just leave you with one last view. Those are our 2 boxes, one in rich raspberry, one in mint macaron. Both of them very pretty. Thanks for watching. Come back again soon. And don't forget to shop online with me. Details are in the link down below. Thanks. Bye-bye.